So the Cincinnati Reds have been around basically forever, and this franchise has 5 World Series titles, their most recent coming back in 1990 when they swept the Oakland A's. But ever since that World Series win in 1990, they've only made the postseason in 5 seasons. So it hasn't been that great overall for the Reds, but right now they're actually a pretty exciting team. They're young, they're talented, and quite frankly, the NL Central is a little weird right now. So who knows what 2024 is going to look like for the Reds? But for today, we're going to use the all-time Reds on MLB The Show 23. So of course, this team is going to start behind the dish with none other than Johnny Bench. He's got to be there. Joey Votto at first base, Joe Morgan at second, Barry Larkin at shortstop on this team. I know there's going to be a lot of you out there that are going to want to see Elly De La Cruz on this squad. I get it. His cards are so much fun to use. I have him on the bench, but with how I like to do my all-time teams, I can't not start Barry Larkin on the all-time Reds. Third base is going to be Captain Tony Perez. Yes, the Tier 3 Captain boost is active, and the outfield features Eric Davis in center with the Griffies on the corners, and Adam Dunn is going to be the DH. Joining Elly on the bench, I have Jesse Winker, Dave Parker, and Adam Duvall. In the starting rotation, it's Johnny Cueto, Tom Seaver, Luis Castillo, Michael Lorenzen, and Captain Hunter Green. I was only able to get up to the Tier 2 boost, but it's still a boost. And the bullpen is headlined by guys like Aroldis Chapman, Alexis Diaz, Rob Dibble, Raisel Iglesias. Overall, it's actually a pretty solid pen. So let's see what the all-time Reds can do in ranked seasons. As I search for the game, just a reminder that if you're heading to any sporting events like a spring training game or two, use code Cougs on SeatGeek to save $20 on your tickets. And check out Underdog Fantasy for daily fantasy sports. Football is now over, but we still have pick'em entries on basketball, and baseball is just right around the corner. So sign up, use code Cougs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. So I've got Johnny Cueto on the bump, taking on Bob Gibson. And we get to be the home team at Great American Ballpark. Normally, I would say I like playing in this stadium, but this stadium soured on me so much just because of that Elly De La Cruz extreme moment. That moment caused me hours of torment, and I never even beat it. So every time I look at Great American Ballpark, there's always a little bit of a negative feeling, and I gotta get that snapped out of my head going into MLB 24 because I like playing here. Just a tad out in front. Good start here for Johnny Cueto. Dude, I really like Johnny Cueto cards. He's one of my favorite pitchers every year. I wouldn't say... You know what the crazy thing is I saw that coming. In my head, I was like, oh, it's Ozzie Smith. I should bring the infield in. Didn't do it. He's definitely going to try to run. I have Johnny Bench behind the dish, so I've got a guy that can throw him out. But I won't even need to because that's an inning-ending double play. Let's get this started with the big red machine. Dude, I didn't miss that by that much. Barry Larkin, there we go, the other way. Wow. Our innings ended identically. That's all good. Johnny Cueto will just keep doing his thing. But as I was saying before the bunt happened last inning, Johnny Cueto is actually one of my favorite pitchers every year. He's not like a top 5 guy. Like, I'm not saying he's one of the best pitchers in the game, but he's one of my favorites. He's a pitcher that has a great pitch mix, and I feel like I sequence pretty well with him for the most part. So I'm excited to be able to use him here in this video. I really liked his card this year. Let's get a strikeout, huh? Hell of a take. Ground ball. Easy. Stay busy, Votto. Light workout here for Johnny Cueto. Hit it hard, man. 106. Just right into the ground. That was a good pitch, too. Oh, man. Not off by too much, but not good enough. Okay, I mean, I thought I was going to actually put up some runs the first time through the order with this squad, but this has proven to be a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. It's all good, though. Still early. We're only in the 3rd inning. Plenty of time to see some fireworks with the all-time Reds. Oh, go, baby, go! Ken Griffey Sr. with a solo shot. Not the Griffey I expected to get the scoring started. Beautiful swing. I knew it was only a matter of time before I got one of those. And then I do that on the next pitch. That's awesome. Leave it to me to annihilate my own momentum. I don't really have anything to say about that. Let's all move on collectively as a unit, all right? Got Michael Harris again on a changeup. All right, I brought the corners in for Ozzy this time. I'm not going to get caught off guard. Surprised that worked. See, though, this is what I like about Johnny Cueto. He has so many different weapons. He's got the sinker that'll break away from a lefty with the cutter that rides in, along with the slider that can get mistaken for a cutter with the slower movement. You can also follow up a sinker like that with a circle change like that. If this is a strikeout, this would be so money. See what I mean? Like, you can sequence so well with them. There's also a lot of players on this team that I just simply haven't used. Doesn't matter, though. I love me some Johnny Bench. Get out, ball. Bang. 390 for my catcher. And there it is. Saw that coming. This time around, we're going with Luis Castillo, but we'll be on the road. Playing in Philly. Electric start on this one. That was filthy, dude. There we go, Joey. Get the hitting party started. Oh, that's right to him. Damn, that sucks. All right, Luis Castillo, what do you got? Johnny Cueto threw a great, 5 innings in the first game. Great, great. Griffey, please. Thank you. Oh, get him at first. Get him at first. Get him at first. I got him. To be fair, I kind of thought that was going to fall, too. I didn't know if Griffey was going to make that catch. Boom. Castillo bounced back pretty nicely after that leadoff single. There's no way I'm grounding out on that. Wow. I mean, I'm horrible. There we go. Needed to establish that I could hit the fastball. Big donkey. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get to third. We got him on the corners. Please, no double plays, Tony. How deep is this? Oh, that's not deep at all. Even with 99 speed, that's Acuna. There's no chance. Oh, that's a real bad at-bat. And I got the same pitch and missed it again. At least that one was a better swing, but that's a big-time missed opportunity. All right, second time around now, we should be okay. Joe Morgan is really setting the tone for this squad at the top of the lineup, huh? No, man. How am I going to get an out like that? That inning sucked. It's all good, though. As long as we keep pitching well, we'll be all right. It's all good, though. As long as we keep pitching well, we'll be all right. Oh, I mean, that just couldn't have been a worse pitch. It's all right, man. I made a bad pitch. He put up a good swing. We got to answer. Please get through. Please get through. Yes. Oh, that's a hell of an at-bat from Eric Davis. And I'm going to get to third. We have him on the corners again with 1 out. I cannot make that same mistake again. I ain't gonna. You leave a slider like that to Big Donkey, he's not going to miss it. Wow, that ball was crushed. That was a worse pitch than the one I left to Luis Arias. Ball 4. Let's keep going, dude. Oh, I got... What just happened? No way, he did it again. Did Big Donkey get 2? Oh, off the top of the wall. Get rid of that stupid fence. Say fair. Tony Perez, look at that double down the line. Absolutely beautiful swing with 2 outs. Barry's having a busy day. I'm actually going to get the pen warmed up because... we're up 7-1. The offense seems to be clicking pretty well. Why not get some other Reds involved here? Let's get Rysell and Chapman warmed up. Don't let that fall. Easy. Man, I don't know, though. Castillo's kind of dealing. But still, if my opponent decides to stay in this game going into the bottom of the 6th, we'll get a new arm in. Oh. Not gonna happen. I should have just brought him in right away. Well, the all-time Reds got 2 rage quit victories today, and I've been on a little bit of a roll in all-time teams. Hopefully I can keep it going with the next team, the all-time A's.